welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia. This is Mia's Envelopes, and on my channel we stuff my cash envelopes for my expenses on a monthly basis. So I stuff my expenses one time a month. I use my iPad to digitally track my expenses charged to my credit card, and then I track those expenses weekly and send that payment to my credit card weekly. So if you're interested to see how I set up my digital budget, that video is always linked in the description box below for you. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into the money count. We are going to be stuffing a total of $1,158 for the month of January for my expenses. Right now my expenses include a buffer, dining out, entertainment, gas, groceries, and miscellaneous. All right, so we've got 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 550, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 7, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1,000, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1,100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is correct. How's everybody doing? I can tell you here in Oregon, we are in day 4 of an ice storm again. Luckily, I didn't lose power this year, and our well and our septic are still functioning, thank goodness. We did have a pipe freeze to our washer and dryer, so I have been doing our laundry in the bathtub. Yes, I am a frontier woman. How's the weather where all you guys are? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what's going on where you are. All right, money's organized and we're ready to go. I changed out my envelope binder recently. If you guys have been following me for any number of years, you know I love to change out my binders, and because I've been doing this so long, I have quite a collection. This is actually my Moterm Traveler's Notebook. You can see the elastic bands here, but I actually took the insert out of one of my Filofaxes, the binder rings, and it fits perfectly here. So if any of you have a Moterm and you're trying to figure out how to turn your Traveler's Notebook into a cash binder, this is one of the many ways you can do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. Gas is gonna get $140 for the month. So I think I wanna actually stuff groceries first because we're stuffing $650 for the month into groceries. So let's get rid of these 50s. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, and 20, 40, and 50. Perfect. So 650 is going in the grocery envelope. These are always a little sticky, but I really like that they're clear and they have the little tabs on them. Maybe I just need to get a different kind. I'm not sure, but I kept these because I really like the look of them. Okay, good enough. So let's flip back to gas now. Gas is gonna get 140, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. I really like kind of reversing the little cash envelope system I've done for years. This has actually been fun. It's helping me control my spending on my credit card so I can continue to build that good credit history, but always have cash to back me up that I can see what I've got left and all that. So it's been really great. Our next category we're gonna stuff is household, and I think I'm gonna put $60 in household because that's really my miscellaneous fund for now until I can get these better organized. I'll remember, I promise. All right, and then fun is our entertainment category. That's getting 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Can't believe it. We're over halfway through January when I'm sitting down to film this, so I'm behind on my filming. It's okay, but still not, preferable. Dining out is gonna get $140. Let's just go ahead and pull all the cash that's left here, and we'll count out $140. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So there's $140 for dining out for the month. Okay, and then the only category I don't have an envelope for is my buffer, and I'm just gonna stick my buffer in this little pocket of my Moterm. So I use this for change in other envelopes, and also if, you know, I go over in a category and I need a little bit of a buffer. So we should have $68 here. Let's go ahead and count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is correct. Perfect. So that is going to go right in here, which is great. I also wanted to let you guys know, I figured out a fun way to do a savings challenge for me. So if I have any money left in my binder, any cash, instead of taking it to the bank and putting it back into savings, what I'm gonna do is put it in this little envelope, this little vegan leather envelope, and I'm gonna save it for 3 months at a time. And then I'm not gonna count it, but every 3 months we'll take a look in here, see what we've got, and then we'll go ahead and take it to the bank just to make it a little more fun. All right, so that's our envelopes all stuffed up for the month of January. Now we have to track our expenses for the first week of January. Before I start, I just wanted to mention that if you're interested in any of these budgeting tools I'm using on my iPad, I always get mine from Planning to Prosper. She has a YouTube channel and a really great Etsy shop. I always link her Etsy shop down below because I love her planning and digital budgeting printables, not just printables, but obviously you can use them on your iPad or any other tablet you have that can read PDF files. So we are in our weekly spending layout for the first week of January. We're gonna go over here to our spending tracker, and you can see I went ahead and filled this in already. First things first, we can see we have one grocery transaction for $207.20, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in. Let me see, where is my grocery line? Right here. So we spent $207.20 there, and then we're going to go back over to this section here. So we were tracking that made it. Now we have one gas transaction that was at Shell for $60. So let's go ahead and get that logged in on our gas line right here. Perfect. And now we'll go ahead and just mark this as completed. Ooh, that is a scary little check mark. I just realized my fan has been on this whole time and has probably been super annoying, so I just turned it off. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we have some eating out transactions here in blue, so I'm gonna go ahead and total those up with our handy dandy calculator. $1.85, $10.21, $5, $14.18, and $25. So that's a total of $56.24 in dining out. So I'm gonna go ahead and write for that week what that total is right here. All right, part of my writing, I am writing at a kind of a wonky angle, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and check all of these guys. Oh, wow. Let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. Okay. And then we have one miscellaneous charge. So this is at Rite Aid. This was kind of for a combination of categories. Now, when this happens, you know, I obviously have all my cash in my expenses binder, right? So I'm going to have to split this transaction because it was for $93.62 at Rite Aid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that money out of two categories, my buffer and miscellaneous for the month. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and mark off that we tracked this. And I'm gonna take the total, which was $93.62, and I'm gonna subtract 60 because I have that in my miscellaneous category. and $33.62 is what I have left. So this is going to be the first category I took from, and I have this color coded, you see, so I will know which transaction went with which category. So now we have $60 gone from that category, and we have to take 34, I'm just going to round up. So we have $34 out of here, and that will square me up with that transaction. Okay, looks like I didn't enter in our dining out. What did I do? Oh, I think I put it in the wrong category. Okay, that's all right. We're just gonna move that up. Whoop whoop. Perfect. And then we didn't spend anything out of entertainment, which is good. Okay, 2. So this way I know how I broke those fees up. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Next, we're gonna go ahead and figure out how much we have remaining in each category. That's just some math. So we have $68 minus 34, which means we should have 34 left here. And then in dining out, we started with 140 and we spent $56.24, which is $83.76. But I always round up. I don't have change. So I'm gonna just go ahead and write $84 in here. And then we have $100 left in entertainment. And then in gas, we started with 140. We spent 60, so we have $80 left in that category. Perfect. Groceries, we started with 650. We spent 207.20. So we should have 400, and I'll just go down to 41. $441 left in groceries. And then we don't have anything left in miscellaneous for the month. Okay? Perfect. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to go ahead back into the cash envelope binder, and we are going to take out the spent amount from each envelope, and then I'm going to take that to the bank and pay my credit card back. Okay guys, so we're gonna start unstuffing envelopes a little out of order. I need to get this better organized, but for today, we're just gonna go for it. So we spent $60 in gas, so we're gonna go ahead and take 60 out, 20, 40, 60, and set that aside. And then I'm gonna go ahead and check off that I just unstuffed that so I don't get myself confused again. Groceries, we spent $207.20. So we're gonna go ahead and take out $210. 51, 52, and 510. All right, so groceries is done. Okay, household, which I needed to change to miscellaneous. We're taking $60 out of there to help cover that Rite Aid transaction. So 20, 40, 60. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and check that off that we did that. Entertainment, which is fun, we didn't have to do anything with, but we're gonna check that off anyway so I don't get confused. Dining out is going to be, let's see, we spent $56.24. So let's do 20, 40, 50. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna take 10 over to my buffer, which is in the front pocket here. And I'm gonna change myself out $10 for this 10. And I'm gonna put this back because your girl gets confused easily when there's like money flying around everywhere. So now let's go ahead and get this reorganized and count out as close as we can get. Okay. All right, so dining out $56. So 20, 40, 50, and 55. Now we're gonna put the rest of this money back. Put this in that pile. And we're gonna call it good with our binder. Next step is to total up what was spent so we have an idea of what this cash pile over here should be totaling up to. So let's go ahead and get that done. 34 plus 56, 24 plus 60 plus 207, 20 plus 60 is, we spent $417.44. So as long as what I have over here is 417 or 418 at least, I will be a happy camper. So let's go ahead and get this organized and count it up. I really do have so much fun doing it this way because I cash stuffed for so many years and I just didn't want to carry the cash around with me anymore. I was starting to get sloppy and I was starting to, I'm just gonna swipe my credit card because I don't want to count out this change or I don't want to unfold all this money. So I was starting to get sloppy, which is why I needed to make a change because it was just not, if you can't do the cash envelope, the quote, like right way, it doesn't serve you well. So I needed to figure something else out that worked. So let's go ahead and see how close we come to this 417. We almost forgot to pull $34 out of our buffer. Guys, why are you letting me do this? I am a mess today. Let's go ahead and pull out $34 from our buffer. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll get smoother as we go. It's all good. All right, now let's try and get counted up when it makes sense, shall we? Couldn't figure out what was going on, but it has been an interesting few days here, and I'm exhausted. All right, let's see now how close we can get to our 417.44. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 320, 340, 360, 370, 380, 385, 390, 395, 400, 405, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So because I only need 417.44, I'm happy sitting at 418, which is right here. And I'm gonna put this dollar back into my buffer for now. Perfect. So this money is going to go back in my handy dandy bank bag. Take this to the bank and I make my credit card payment for this week. And that's perfect. But before we let you go, let's go ahead and total up what we have remaining for the month of January. So there's no surprises for this girl. 34 plus 84 plus 100 plus 80 plus 441. We have $739 left for the month. All right, that is how we are looking. Thank you so much for stuffing the January expense envelopes with me and going through my first week. If you are still here, leave me a little heart emoji in the comments. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you for week 2. Take care out there. Bye.